Have you ever felt trapped inside your own head? Like no matter what you do, the thoughts just won't stop. You replay every mistake, every wrong word, every missed chance, over and over, until it feels like you can't breathe. Tonight, you sit in your room. The curtains are drawn. The light from your phone screen flickers across your face. Notifications pile up, but you don't open them. You scroll anyway, half out of habit, half to drown out the noise in your mind. But it doesn't work, because the real noise is inside you. That voice that whispers, "You're not enough." The voice that reminds you of every time you've fallen short, and you believe it. Days pass like this. Gray mornings, empty afternoons, nights where you lie awake staring at the ceiling, wondering when everything got so heavy. It wasn't always this way. There was a time when you laughed without thinking, when you believed things would work out. But then came that day. The rejection, the failure, the email that said, "We regret to inform you." It felt small at first, just one bad moment, but it planted a seed, and that seed grew into doubt. Soon doubt became a habit. You stopped showing up to things, stopped trying as hard, told yourself it didn't matter, even though it did. And then, it got worse. The world seemed to close in. The negative thoughts weren't just thoughts anymore. They were facts. You failed at something simple, and the voice said, "See, I told you." You scrolled through social media and the voice said, "Everyone else is ahead of you," until one night it all came crashing down. You sat there staring at the floor, wondering if things would ever get better, wondering if maybe this was just who you were now, stuck, small, invisible. And then someone spoke. Maybe it was a friend who sent a message at the right moment. Maybe it was a stranger's video you stumbled upon. Maybe it was a book, a podcast, a line you couldn't get out of your head, but it said something simple. Your thoughts are not facts. You read it again. Your thoughts are not facts. For the first time in months, you paused. Because what if that was true? What if everything you'd been believing about yourself, the stories you repeated, were just that, stories, not reality? The next morning felt a little different, not better. Not yet, but different. You caught one of those thoughts mid-sentence, the one that said, "You're going to fail at this just like always." And you whispered back, "Maybe not. It wasn't easy." Some days you lost the fight. You still stayed in bed too long, still avoided people, still cried when no one was watching. But then you tried again. You wrote down the thoughts. You questioned them. You found proof, real proof, that they weren't always true. And slowly the voice got quieter. Weeks passed. You faced the same kind of challenge that once broke you. The rejection, the missed chance, the silence. But this time, something inside you held steady. You felt the fear rise, but you didn't collapse under it. You took a breath. You chose a different story, and it changed everything. Because negative thinking wasn't some curse written into your DNA. It was just a pattern you can unlearn. And you are stronger than your thoughts. You are bigger than your failures. You are the author of the story you tell yourself. And tonight, you get to rewrite it. So pause for a moment, take a breath, ask yourself, what is one thought you can let go of right now? Write it down, say it out loud if you can, and then replace it with something better, something that makes you feel just a little lighter. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it tonight. Leave a comment below. Tell us the one thought you're letting go of, and remember to subscribe, because your story isn't over yet. Together, we can rewrite it.